Well, happening today, county election workers have been planning the start of early voting since before the last election ended. Now it's go time as early voting for the March primaries begins in only a couple of hours. GMA's Marshall Farmer spoke with Smith County election officials about what goes into successfully setting up it all.
Less than 24 hours before early voting begins, Smith County election workers are finishing final preparations for this year's March primary. But the work isn't complete overnight. As Smith County's election administrator Michelle Alcon puts it,
we were working in the primary election before the November 2025 election.
The county has 5 early voting locations. Each needs money, staff, and machines.
Each early voting location typically costs a minimum of $3,000 to run. We're using taxpayer money for this, so we have to be fiscally responsible for how we spend the money.
Each location is staffed with a minimum of 5 people, most of which are paid, with some volunteering for free. A few extra workers swap out during shifts to help out. On Election Day, Smith County will have a total of 33 polling places, with around 180 staff helping across all locations. Equipment clerk PJ Herod checks every machine, making sure each one is accurate before rolling out.
It is a system that you can't mess up. It's something everybody keeps an eye on. Everybody wants to know is running smoothly, everything's running correctly, so I take it very seriously.
That effort showing up around the clock to ensure that voters can vote quickly and securely. For Good Morning East Texas, I'm Marshall Farmer.
Alcon adds that in the past 2 March primaries, only around 23% of registered voters in Smith County actually voted. Again, early voting in the Texas primary runs through next Friday, February 27th. Election Day is Tuesday, March 3rd. And you'll need to check with your county's election office for polling locations and times.